Hello, welcome back to another week of sitting down for just a moment to draw something. This week I decided to do a random word generator and the word I got was cigarette. I actually really am anti-smoking. I'm a big no smoker. I have the asthmas and I grew up in a house that smoked a lot, so that's not my favorite thing, but I do draw quite a few characters that do smoke. It's just an imagery that is undeniably it has an aura of sorts. So, anyway, I don't know why, but when I saw the prompt for cigarette, I was reminded of this, weird bull terrier drawing I'd done a while ago, so I'm gonna try and draw that from memory and have him be smoking, so... I find often with some of these prompts, you don't really have to be that literal, or even if you just include it in a very minor way, it's just more fun for me. It's also me just bending over backwards to just do what I want, which in a way is creative. So, already messed up here with the teeth. I really hate when teeth kind of look round or I don't know. Anyway, it just looked wrong, so I'm just gonna use black to cover it up, but I'm gonna go ahead and add the smoking part in there. I feel like I haven't really pushed my drawing in this way in a while, where it's kind of overly silly or odd shapes, so it feels kind of nice to just draw something that is kind of wacky or has a little more energy, I guess, than some of the stuff I've been doing. I feel like a lot of my stuff lately has been really kind of, I wouldn't say boring, but it's kind of literal or cute. And I feel like I want to kind of get back to this geometric over exaggeration style a little bit more. Just gonna cover up some of this mess up of the teeth shape here with this black. I'll probably just make it kind of like a part of the background later, but just get the teeth and face shaped up the way I want. I'm gonna add some black shadowing in here. I feel like because of the scribbly backgroundy part I made over there, I feel like it would kind of bounce off that nicely and just add a little more depth and look kind of grungy. So for the body here, I'm gonna try and capture the like little manly muscle bodies that bull terriers have. I think that's like kind of a fun trait of theirs. I mean, like a lot of terrier and like bully breeds, they're all kind of like these little muscle men. So I'm just gonna kind of make him lumpy, but try not to make him look fat. I want him to look like tight and muscle, so. I almost considered giving this dog like human hands. That's something I liked to do for a while when I was drawing, is like give animals randomly like just human hands and feet. I thought it was funny, I guess, but I did not commit to that this time. I just stuck with dog paw. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in and add more of that scribbly black shadowing. This is kind of a good moment to cover up areas that you messed up on, but then also add a little depth. If you mess up on like some of the black scribbly areas like this, it's easy to distract from it by just adding more random scribbles everywhere. After a while you get kind of a feel for it. It's kind of hard to explain aesthetically how to make it work, but that's why you just do it. Alright, so I'm gonna add like a black hard shadow coming off the dog. This is going off of like basically no real principle here, because the shading on the dog and this I don't think are matching up much, but it's a very graphic, flat dog, so I don't really think it has to. But I thought it would be a nice way to like fill out the page and make it feel like it's living on the page and wasn't just like floating there, because I don't really feel like drawing more than this on this page, so. Now the fun part of just kind of mindlessly scribbling. I actually do genuinely enjoy these parts where all I'm doing is like filling black space in. I feel like it's the same psychology of why people like to just draw swirls or things on like napkins while they're sitting. It's just like a mindless task that, you know, it's like you're filling it in, and once it's done, it's done. So I don't mind doing these parts at all. And I actually started doing this because I liked the aesthetic of like not perfectly black filled in spaces, and I realized that the only way that I could emulate that was by literally doing tiny little line scribbles. There was no shortcut to that effect, and maybe there is, but I've not discovered it. But yeah, I specifically remember one day being like, how do I make it look like that? And this was where I landed on that. And then I became kind of into the whole like short line or big line or scribbly this or that, so I don't know. All right, now I'm going to tackle this mouth area. This black scribble part just feels too random right now, but I think I can make it look like a background part if I just kind of expand it a little more. I think it'll also even out the heavy black section of the bottom and kind of bring some more of that up and fill more of the page out. Okay, I think I have all the black I want. I'm gonna go in with some spot colors. I don't want to do too many colors, but I'm gonna do like a little cigarette yellow here. And I thought about doing blue originally in the ears, but since I already did the red kind of in the cigarette for like the burning part, I'm just gonna go ahead and put red in the ears. I also thought about putting in the eyes, but I didn't want it to look like an evil dog. All right, and I'm just gonna go back in with a light blue. I really like light blue as like a shadowing for white animals or like white stuff. It just kind of looks nice, and usually like white fur and white things kind of reflects light. Like white fur isn't really a color, it's just kind of a colorless hair. So, you know, in the winter and stuff like that, you'll get like a blue reflection from either the sky or snow reflecting the sky, but I don't know. Either way, I mean, there's an educational reason why it looks good, but if I'm being honest, you just like one day do blue on a white thing and you're like, that looks aesthetically nice, and you just keep doing it. That's actually really more the reason I do it, but yeah, there's some lighting thing in there too, I guess. All right, and that is what I've got for Cigarette, just a cute little bull terrier with a bad habit. And I will see you next week.